everybody. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Aja. This is Nola. And today's video is going to be about how we found out that she needed open heart surgery. So I'm just going to go back to when she was first born in the hospital. I had mentioned something to the nurse. I had said something about her breathing. But of course, rapid breathing is normal in newborns. They chalked it up to that. Rapid breathing, that's normal with newborns. So then, at her 1 month doctor's visit, I had mentioned it to her doctor. That's normal in newborns. It says something again, but at that time, it was still just rapid breathing. She didn't have like signs of like retractions or anything like that. It was just rapid breathing, like very, very fast breathing. And I had said something again. I just said, I was concerned. At that point, we hadn't, we had only saw her appointment right after she was born and then her 1 month doctor visit. So she hadn't seen her for her 2 months doctor visit yet. And so that was that. My husband and I had went to New Orleans at the end of December. And when we got back, we said, we need to take a test to make sure, make sure we're okay. And so we took a test when we got back. Nola did not go to New Orleans with us. She stayed back in Ohio. So we got back, took a test. Brian's test came back negative. Mine came back positive. About 10 days after I tested positive for COVID, I had noticed Nola's breathing had changed drastically. So in between all of that, I would say something to my friend. My husband's mother is a nurse, and she just kept saying, like, you need to get a second opinion. That breathing is not normal. That's not normal. The way that she's breathing is not normal. What you looking at, baby? I don't know what she's looking at. The way that she's breathing is not normal in newborns. And so because I had tested positive for COVID, I had reached out to our family physician and I explained what was going on. And she said, you need to take her to the ER now. And so we took her to the ER and they ran a bunch of tests. Everything came back negative. They tested her for COVID, tested her for the flu, tested her for pretty much everything you could get tested for, and everything came back negative. They suctioned her out a couple times. Her breathing didn't really change much at all. So at that point, the doctor said, okay, let's get an x-ray. Mind you, at first he wasn't going to get an x-ray. We were still waiting for all of her tests to come back. So he got the x-ray done. That's when he saw that she had an enlarged heart. Before he gave me the results, he asked me if, that runs in the family, if anybody in our family had heart problems. And I was like, no, not that I know of, not that Brian knew of, but little Miss Nola had an enlarged heart. And so I was not expecting that at all. I took my child to the ER thinking I may have given her COVID, and here she has an enlarged heart. So this was in Youngstown. The ER doctor said, we're going to send you to Akron, Maine. Akron Children's, Maine. And that's in Akron. That's about an hour away for those who do not know. My husband left work, came to the hospital, and because I had tested positive for COVID, I was unable to ride in the ambulance with her. He had to ride in the ambulance with her to Akron, and I had to drive up there after. At this point, they had already been there. He had saw the cardiologist. He had saw different doctors. They did an echo. They did x-rays, all that stuff. So 15 minutes before I got to Akron Children, my husband called me and he said that after they did the echo, after they did x-rays there, they found that she has a 7-millimeter hole in her heart and she's going to need open heart surgery. Again, was not expecting that. So after being in Akron, we had talked to multiple people. Multiple people were like, I had a hole in my heart. It closed up. Maybe she won't need surgery. So we were just thinking, and we were hoping that, okay, maybe she doesn't need surgery. Maybe the hole will close up. So we talked to the surgeon. She absolutely needs surgery. What will happen if we can just wait to see if the hole will close up? So what he told us was the chances of the hole closing up is if it's 4 millimeters or smaller. Hers was 7. So he basically just gave it to us straight, and he was like, this is not an emergency surgery that you need right now. He said, if you want to, go home and wait a couple weeks, you can wait a couple weeks to get it done. But he said, I'm not going to tell you to wait until August. So basically he was like, y'all can wait to get this done. It's not an emergency right now, but you need to get it done. It's not something that we take a chance on it closing up because it just wasn't going to. And so we found that out. I believe it was January 6th when I took her to the ER. January 7th when we were at Akron, and she got her surgery January 14th. Happy birthday, husband. On my husband's birthday, we were in the hospital. You're distracting me.
Nola, look up.
He threw me off. So, on the day of my husband's birthday, we were in the hospital waiting for little Miss Nola Ray to have heart surgery, open heart surgery. What a way to spend your 30th birthday. But ever since then, it has been amazing. Doctors told us that her recovery was like, it was gonna blow our minds how fast she recovered. And when I tell you, like, after a few days, she didn't even seem like she had open heart surgery. She did not seem like she had open heart surgery. Like, we were so surprised. The analogy that the doctor gave to us was that she felt like it was like she was running a marathon. The moment she got the surgery done, her heart was taking a rest. So all this time, from the moment my baby was born, all the way up until she got heart surgery, her little heart was working so hard to the point where she felt like she was running a marathon. And now she's fine. It's just amazing how much she has changed since then, and she's recovering so beautifully. I'm so happy that we got it done. When I tell you that was the scariest time of our lives, it was so scary. Like, I went to the hospital thinking I had gave my child COVID, and we found out she needed open heart surgery. Like, I was not expecting that at all. Hey, baby. Hey. I just want to say I'm so thankful for our support system. If it had not been for them, I do not know how we could have gotten through that week. Our families, our closest friends, all of our support, even though they couldn't be there at the hospital with us, we felt them. They were constantly checking in on us. We didn't feel like we were going through it by ourselves, and I am just so thankful for that. So yes, so that's all that I have for you guys today. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below what you would like to see in the future. See you guys next time. Nola.